Why is he throwing all money like just like Chivayo? I looked at Makandiwa and I said, Makandiwa has become a Chivayo version 2. Wicknell is buying people cars for no reason. Makandiwa then dangles 1 million for no reason. There's no reason for this million.
Sure.
No.
I think Makandiwa has realized that Chivayo has stolen the limelight.
Okay.
Let me get back to the limelight by offering a substantial amount of money. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It shouldn't have happened.
No.
Never assume that you are the best. You are lying to yourself. Don't criticize that man of God because he doesn't preach about that and you preach about that and that one doesn't preach. No. Different messengers are given different messages. There is no perfect church. There is no perfect ministry. You will never find it. Move around. The day you find it, you let me know.
That I finally found that perfect church. I found it.
I still perfect.
It's not perfect anymore. There's no church like that.
So stop looking for a perfect church. It's not my problem.
Where are there no problems?
Could be.
Where?
It's not my problem.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the day that the Lord has made, and today we are going to witness the prophetic Cupclash where 1 million is on offer. And Apostle T.F. Chiwenga, finally, on the last minute, he has given his response as to what he thinks about this war issue. And I'm going to listen to it and as well react to it, give my thoughts on what I actually think about what he is saying in relation to what Prophet Makandiwa offered. Just before we do that, if you have got any visa or a permit-related issue, I want you to contact Dr. Chiwenga on the numbers that are showing on the screen. Whether you're having issues in UK, Ireland, in South Africa, Dr. Chiwenga is an immigration expert. She is a lawyer. She will help you. Ma-appeal, rejection, ban, V-list, all these kind of things. Contact Dr. Chiwenga on the number that is showing on the screen. The number is not showing. Let me just make sure that the number shows. The number is now showing. Dr. Chiwenga, the number is now showing. And for all your fencing needs, contact Lighton Fencing on the numbers that are showing. Tineka project katukuronga no Lighton, just to stay glued, muchakaona, babate kana mlata. This is connected to my fence. In the meantime, let us hear what Apostle T.F. Chiwenga has to say.
I'm not a prophet, I'm an apostle. So I'm sure this invitation of Makandiwa does not involve me because I'm not a prophet. I give prophecies when I receive them, but I'm not a prophet.
Okay.
I'm an apostle.
Amen.
And so my job is not to prophesy, but to preach. And this is what I do every day.
Yes.
But the point is, by giving out this offer, Makandiwa is doing something that shows he knows not God. You can't buy something that God says you shouldn't sell. Prophecy is not on the market.
No.
Why is Makandiwa offering to buy it? The answer is he has failed to prophesy. He used to masquerade as a prophet. He failed. But we address that. This is my official response to Emmanuel Makandiwa. Perish with your money. Because you believe that the gifts of God can be purchased with money.
I don't think that Prophet Makandiwa is actually buying the gift. He's not buying. He's not buying the gift, especially if you call it the gift of God. He actually said, kana kuine nganga orovano anouzwa zvino nema demoni. He didn't say, I want the gift of God, a prophecy, ndoda kupiwa chipo, ndoda kuchitenga. He said, toda kuprova kuti hakuna, toda kuprova kuti hamukwanise kuona Andimaona toda kuprova because vanhu vari kuchikidzirwa. He is not buying. His intention is not to get the gift from one another.
Mashoko angu inisa Chiwenga ndeyekuti kana taziva zviri muhomwe makandiwa zvinosimbisani, zvinokurudzirani, zvinonyaradzani. I'm sure even you, brethren, Helen, can agree with me that telling what is in Makandiwa's pockets neither edifies, exhorts, or comforts. Which means what Makandiwa is, the challenge of Makandiwa does not invite prophets. It's inviting sorcerers and diviners and necromancers and spiritists and soothsayers and fortune tellers.
Yes, that's what he said.
And magicians.
Just the same way that Elijah and Moses invited those false prophets and magicians.
And stargazers and astrologers. The list is endless. Why does Makandiwa invite sorcerers instead of pastors? Makandiwa cannot invite men of God who preach, because we will embarrass him. We will beat him up blue to pink. So he won't invite those who preach. He is bankrupt of sound doctrine. It won't take us 30 minutes to prove to him that he is a charlatan. He has preached the heresy. We will play some heresies of Makandiwa very soon.
But the same way, why is it Apostle C.F. Chiwenga hasn't invited Evangelist Marufu, who has been asking for a debate? Do we apply the same logic that you will not invite Evangelist Marufu because you are bankrupt of understanding and he will beat you blue, black, white?
He wants to prove to be a true man of God, but he is not. He is not asking prophets to come. He is asking sorcerers to come. Because the prophets don't prophesy unless they are sure that after they prophesy, people will be edified, exhorted. And
ladies and gentlemen, I won't comment further. We can go see a video because I'm going to disagree with quite a lot of things. Let me not spoil you.
he is not asking prophets to come. He is asking sorcerers to come. Because the prophets don't prophesy unless they are sure that after they prophesy, people will be edified, exhorted, and comforted. Which three things will not happen tomorrow?
No.
Even if we find a man or a woman who will tell what is in his sorry pockets. The Makandiwa challenge is fraught with fraudulent irregularities. It's a fraud. The challenge is a fraud. Why should a person prophesy what is in Makandiwa's pockets? Because Makandiwa is also inviting sangomas and those who use black magic. What is the objective? If one of the sangomas tells him what is in his pocket, what would that prove? We have no clarity on that. The Mount Carmel challenge had one objective. People are arguing on who is the true God. Are they the gods of Baal, the gods of the Zidonians, from where Jezebel had come, or the God of Israel, who is the true God? That is what Makandiwa's challenge lacks. It lacks objectivity. If a sangoma comes from Nigeria, prophesies through sorcery what is in Makandiwa's pocket, what is that going to prove? And how is that useful to Makandiwa's church members? And how is that useful to the people of Zimbabwe who love God, who believe in Jesus? What is the objective of the 1 million challenge? The Mount Carmel challenge had a clear, unequivocal, unambiguous, unmistakable objective.
Amen.
Who is the true God?
Yes. Amen.
It's as simple as that. For failure of objectivity, the Makandiwa challenge is a fraud. I will show you where it is a fraud. The second test Makandiwa's challenge fails is the quorum of the competitors. Makandiwa is not one of those who are competing. In other words, Makandiwa is the referee. We want to know on whose authority Makandiwa is the referee in this competition. The Makandiwa challenge is a fraud because the referee is also a player. Go to Zifa, go to Africa Cup of Nations, go to
FIFA.
to COSAFA, go to Zifa. The referee cannot be a player. You can be a retired player, but you can't be a player at that particular time. Number one, who will tell what is in his pocket before the prophecy is given? You understand? Number two,
Yes.
why should this challenge happen at his church? Because this is a national program. Why his church? Do you know the reason why when there were political negotiations between ZANU and MDC, the negotiations took place in South Africa? Do you know why? Neutral grounds. The venue of this showdown is not neutral.
No.
He chose his territory to intimidate people who are also themselves scoundrel. Only a scoundrel who attend tomorrow's, and a sorcerer who attend tomorrow's challenge. It's a fraud.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
What should have happened rather is for Makandiwa to ask people who don't go to church, maybe a panel of 30 people who are not his members, who are not members of these prophets who are coming to this competition, to be the board that is going to be the judge of this matter. They are the ones who decide what to put in another person's pocket, not Makandiwa's pocket.
Yes.
And Makandiwa joins the prophets.
That's right.
And we say after the showdown, when we are going to make a conclusion that there's no prophet who sees accurately in Zimbabwe, Makandiwa should be on that list. So tomorrow, let's assume, Brethren Helen, that all the sorcerers who are going to Makandiwa's church fail the test. We are going to have a fraudulent conclusion that all the prophets in Zimbabwe are false, except Makandiwa, who did not participate in the competition. Pastor Chuma, do you see where the fraud is?
I can see where the fraud is. Yes.
Unless he says from Monday going onwards, I will stop calling myself a prophet. He must join the competition.
He wants to pass without sitting for this.
You see now, he sets the exam, but he gives himself the qualification without writing it himself. Someone might say, but Makandiwa said, I acknowledge that I don't know everything. If that is what he believes, then what's the purpose of the competition?
There's no need for the competition.
There's no need for competition.
No.
If there is no prophet who can see everything, what is he testing tomorrow?
Yeah.
You understand? So the competition is a fraud, believers, because the prophet is not participating. And those who advised him to go ahead with this competition are scoundrels. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. How many people in Makandiwa's church are struggling to pay fees for their children during these very hard economic times?
Yes. Yes.
How many people in Makandiwa's church are drinking contaminated water? How many people in Makandiwa's church are failing to buy their medication? How do those people feel when their prophet takes money which they've given as offerings to God? He wants to give that same money, a lot of money, $1 million, to even a sangoma. He said, even if you are a sangoma, I will give you the money. If I had $1 million, which I have nothing to do with it for, I would rather do something in the lives of our people in Jerusalem.
Amen.
I would look after our members. I would open a clinic or build a hospital. Because the health infrastructure in Zimbabwe has become a death trap.
Yes.
With $1 million, Makandiwa can build a hospital, at least for his members only, and say, if you are not a member of UFI, don't go. Our members, the economy is bad, Parenyatwa Hospital is dysfunctional. Go to the UFI hospital. Is that not a better use of money? Is there no hungry person in Makandiwa's church? Is there no destitute person? Is there no person who is failing to pay examination fees for his children right now? Is there no widow? Is there no orphan who is dropping out of school because they have no parents to pay for their fees in UFIC? Why is he throwing all money just like Chivayo? I looked at Makandiwa and I said, Makandiwa has become a Chivayo version 2. Wicknell is buying people cars for no reason. Makandiwa then dangles 1 million for no reason. There's no reason for this million.
Sure.
I think Makandiwa has realized that Chivayo has stolen the limelight.
Okay.
Let me get back to the limelight by offering a substantial amount of money. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It shouldn't have happened.
No.
If it was President Mnangagwa who offered this million and asked all prophets to come, it could be a competition. Not a prophet calling for prophets to compete.
Yeah.
But he is not himself participating. It's a fraud.
Indeed.
It has no purpose. Apart from saying, I have money. Look at me. I have money. He is also a false prophet.
Yes.
And this is why he doesn't want to join the competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now 2025, and the first thing that I do is to remind you that I'm still a proud brand ambassador of Logos Solar Tech. Today, nambenda nawo kuti vano installa inonzi Zigo package. Inonzi Zigo package because it was first installed kumba kwangu, and it's exclusively products inema must batteries, must inverters, must what and this expect and this nyaso ziva saka ndauya na Mr. Kh and expect Logos Solar Tech timbo wabvunza kuti zvakamira sei package idi.
So Zico package is a 3.2 kVA solar system in just must products. So this package, it powers a 0.5 horsepower bore pump. It powers a class A fridge, power TV. You buy power my lights, energy saver lights up to 15. And then entertainment, charge some phone, my laptops, Wi-Fi, is
it affordable because Zigo represent the economic class here?
Very affordable. This package, yes, a fixed supply price, it goes for 1,480. Exactly.
Alright, koma package vanemari vanenge vachinzana sei?
Kana takuenda pamusoro apa titakudawo from 5 kVA, 6.2 kVA, of which yedu isusu inotangira pa $2,400 ndo inova iyo ye5 kva and then toenda pamusoro tenge taakuitawo ma10 kilowatt solar systems of which aya anenge akuitwawo maprices anoenderana nekudesignwa kunenge kwaitwa solar system yacho.
Alright, then lastly, vanoda zvekutaurirana vemalayby, vematerms, macivil servant nevane macustomized service vanokubatai here.
So kana makuda pakuitwa zvemapayment plan facilities or credit facility with just 1.5 you can have this solar system what deposit 70% of 1.5 and then the balance we attend in 2 months wobva wapedza unakirwa wako nemagetsi ako.
Wanakirwa waenda manumbers awasiko wataura ndo ari kubuda pascreen apa saka as long as Zigo ari brand ambassador welocal Solotech you get the best service as far as my solar installation and everything is concerned.